Welcome, fight fans. This is Mike Hutchinson for UFC Fight Discussion, bringing you this week's news and stories from around the MMA world. This Saturday saw GSP successfully defend his belt against challenger Nick Diaz in what was a normal GSP grapple and control match. The highlight of the card was the co-main event between Johnny Hendricks and Carlos Condit, where both top contenders left it all in the cage, trading shots, hitting takedowns, attempting submissions, in what should be considered a Fight of the Year candidate. The highlight of the event for the media members came after the fights during the post-fight press conference, where Nick Diaz, did what Nick Diaz does best. After announcing his retirement in the cage after the fight, he switched his frame of mind and lobbied for a rematch against GSP. Just when you thought that was absurd, he completely flipped the script by stating that he hadn't paid taxes and would probably go to jail. That's classic Diaz. A couple days after the event, it was announced that pay-per-view buy rates blew projections out of the water and that the event could have done anywhere from 850,000 buys to 925,000 buys. Other news coming out of UFC 158 from Firas Zahabi, GSP's trainer. Zahabi stated that GSP had fought Diaz with an injured Achilles and will have to take an extra long break before fighting #1 contender Johnny Hendricks. Failed drug tests ran rampant this past week as 3 fighters were caught taking illegal substances before their fights. LeVar Johnson and Ricky Fukuda were both released from the UFC following their failed drug tests. LeVar for testosterone use and Fukuda for testing positive for 3 different stimulants. Alex Caceres, being the 3rd fighter, was suspended for 6 months for testing positive for marijuana and will have to undergo rehab and test clean before being brought back into action. This week saw a whole collection of fighters dropping out of matchups and quickly being replaced with new opponents. Chad Mendes will now face Darren Elkins instead of Clay Guida. Christine Cyborg Santos now faces Eddie Ngomes at Invicta 5. After both earning recent wins at UFC 158, TJ Dillashaw and Jordan Mein are quickly getting back into action, replacing injuries on the Fox 7 card, with TJ facing Hugo Viana, while Mein takes on Matt Brown, who is an impressive 4-0 in his past 4 fights. In Bellator action, Dave Jansen edged out a close decision victory over Marcin Held, winning the lightweight tournament. The highly touted prospect Michael Page made his Bellator debut and made an immediate impact, earning a TKO victory 10 seconds into the fight. This weekend sees the heavyweight debut of Anthony Rumble Johnson as he takes on heavyweight veteran Andrei Arlovski in the main event at World Series of Fighting 2. That's all the news for this week. Make sure to like our Facebook page at facebook.com/UFC Fight Discussion. You can also follow us on Twitter at UFC Fight Discussion. And if you found me the least bit entertaining, you can follow me to Mike Hutchinson at TheMikeHutch1. Remember to subscribe for weekly MMA news, as well as predictions and results for all major fight cards. This has been Mike Hutchinson for UFC Fight Discussion.